Hello.
Hey,
Hey guys, this is
Hello.
Not here to here, and I'm here with the TC crew. So this is Shadow. He designs mob farms. He's really good at it. This is SPB. You want to explain yourself?
yeah, I build world leaders.
And this is Blaze.
Hi. I build pretty blocks.
And this is 64 more. He designs stuff. He's good at redstone as well as grinding. Yeah, I think that's about it for him.
And I'm Cades, and I build better world leaders.
Haha.
So we
Roasted.
have
Diss
gathered
track.
here today, and we're gonna show you around the server a little bit and what we've been working on. We've been working on a lot of things. So guys, we'll head over to the first place. Yeah, we're good. So this is Shadow's design for our quads. He designed this. He implemented it from KK. So Shadow, you wanna go ahead and
Yeah,
say
so
some stuff
it's
about it?
pretty much this. I used the KK's design for the redstone. As you can see, it has the one game witch detection on the top with the rails, the piston, and the redstone block with the torch. So when the witch spawns, triggers the it triggers the tripwire hook, and then the piston extends at the back, which unlocks the rails. So when the farm is on a clock, so when the observers on the back are updated by the rails in the front, they unpower the torches, which in turn unpowers the rails, and then the floor is shifted by the observer and the repeater and the 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 piston. So then when the floor is shifted, that's where I like simplify the redstone a lot. So instead of having the the big redstone in the front duplicated at the back, I just removed it all and changed it for only two observers. So when the floor is shifted, it's the observer at the back detects it, and then 4 game ticks later, the piston at the back moves the floor back. So the the witches they glitch through the soul sand and the iron, and they do that on each floor, and then they just get killed by fall damage.
So basically, you took KK's and you cut off half of it, and you simplified the redstone a lot
Yeah, exactly.
and made it simpler and easier to build. Yeah, as well as I guess, made it lag friendlier as well, huh? So it's not as laggy because it doesn't have as many torches
Yeah.
and all the other updates and stuff for the redstone. As well as added the lamps in today. Those were added in today
Yeah,
for
so for the big
smarter.
redstone on this side, it's all credits for KK because he had a really good design to detect witches, and so I just used it. But yeah, the redstone was a bit overcomplicated for the other side, so I just changed it for two observers, and that's it. That's
Can I
all you
ask you
need.
some questions?
Yeah, sure.
Why are these slanted rails?
Rails are
Oh, that's
directional.
in my design. It's not slanted, but yeah, it's when you.
It's because they are directional. If you were to just put the rails side by side like you can in other directions, they would connect all together. So
Yeah.
you have to place them a certain way to get them not to connect, or else
Is
it wouldn't
this
work right.
farm directional?
No, not at all. The
It's just the way it plays
functionality
the rails.
remains the same. Yeah, it's the rails.
So in the other
You just have to
directions,
place
it
the
would
rails a
just
certain
be,
way.
or in another direction, it would just be straight rails. Okay.
Yes, if you look at the other farms,
Mhm.
you'll see that.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. And I added the light system so you can turn it off and not have any mobs
Yeah,
lagging
you added that
lagging the
today.
game. Yeah, I added it earlier today, so yeah.
There's also a force off switch, right?
It's what? Sorry?
A force off
Yes, you
switch.
can turn it off in that, but there's a switch from the main storage
Oh yeah, yeah.
to turn them all on.
Yep.
Also, a world download of this is going to be in the description. So if you want to build it, go for it. Also wanted to point out that we don't generally use spectator mode, but since we're in the server tour, I allowed it. If we look at my inventory, you can
Look at
see
the
that we
crafting
did
bit.
drink.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
inventory.
drank the night vision in survival. We didn't give it to ourselves because that's not vanilla. Or not vanilla survival, it's vanilla. So yeah, I think that's about it for the witch farms.
Yep.
Am I right?
So now let's fly back to the exact place we left and go back into survival. I was
Yes.
about right over here. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
we could look
Okay.
really in depth.
We'll see you in the next location, I guess.
Well, we could look at the
I think.
fan grounds. I think I don't know. There's a lot of people who designed it.
Yeah, no, the server box loader is for sure expensive V6. So we have something else that's very unique about the storage room is we wanted it to be able to take full Circlebox inputs from anywhere else. So anywhere else in the world, you could run the Circleboxes here through like a dropper line or something, and they could be sorted directly into bulk. So how we did that is we used Paula's shulker sorting, obviously, and then we just ran them through. So it comes up an item elevator
That's
over
on
there.
both sides, right?
Yes, comes into an item elevator over there, and then it comes into these chests. And then from there, it goes off of a clock, so items aren't sent too quickly to it. This is actually pretty important. We found out, as in stuff getting all the way around before something else gets shot, because every now and then you get a little shulker box that shouldn't be in one, because it just got caught up or something. I don't really know, but it happened.
I guess that's what all these chests are for.
Yes, as
Store all those temporary items.
yes. Because usually we wait overnight and then we'll send them all at once instead of sending one by one, because that would mean storage would be loaded the whole time that they were coming through. So over here we have our single item storage, but first it goes through the intermediate storage, which is right up there.
Let me get over there.
That just slows it down. I just rubber banded. Okay.
Yeah, it's rubber band so bad.
Don't know why, but okay.
Yeah.
This is intermediate. This is where everything comes and gets slowed down and stored temporarily back to single hopper speed, and then it goes through our single item storage, which we designed. So 90% of the storage room was designed in survival. Very survival oriented server, if I get my words correctly. We're very survival oriented. We don't like creative that much. We don't like designing every aspect and then going through and just, I don't know, pulling a schematic, I guess, was what most people do, and then building that on survival. That's not very fun for us. As you can see, all the hoppers that can be locked are locked in bulk. So the storage system is very, very lag friendly. What are you doing? Oh, okay, small improvement. Now we can go to the inside and we can show this off. This is our bulk. All the aesthetics were done by Burning Angel, and I helped a little bit with that as well. Blue Blaze came up with the floor design, and we kind of went with that, as well as me and Blaze came up with the middle very long time ago. This is a throwback to our old quads. If you remember, like the beginning server tour, which was a real server tour, but it was like sewing off a bunch of temporary stuff. You can see the floor design is pretty much the same, but with a little bit extra added. So we have our single. Holy crap! The rubber banding.
Redstone ores.
Why are we at 11 TPS? Now we're back at 20. Okay.
Maybe the server needs a reboot.
Well, I'm going to.
Maybe is it the carpet overflow thing? I hope that bug's not back in.
Okay, well I'm just gonna keep going. This is the hall I designed the aesthetics with. I took the roof and a little bit of his walls. I stole them.
From Tango, right?
No, the walls and stuff were
Oh,
designed by
burning,
burning.
okay.
Yeah. And then
That was about the
I
brewing system.
I took Tango's design, and we didn't need a corner brewer, so I heavily modified it to not be a corner brewer because we kind of don't have a corner here. It's a wall. So
This
yeah.
over here.
What?
Is our bragging board.
Yes, and Ted can build a tree farm in 2 weeks.
It's some exaggerations, more like 90.
Yeah, more like 90,
yeah.
some exaggerations. And then we have our project board. Don't look,
we're
these
over-
are all
we're over
spoilers.
here. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, sorry. I looked already.
No, it's a joke. It's just a joke. Oh man, I don't know
thought we
what's on
didn't
this
have
one.
spoilers on the server.
We
I
don't.
thought that was
We
weird.
don't. That was a joke. And then here's our counter to our iron farm. That this
Yeah.
isn't hooked up yet because the iron farm isn't fully complete. But
I
it's
don't
complete
think
enough.
we should try and show the redstone though, because they didn't approve us of doing that.
It's on the server. It's a server tour. Here's also some switches that don't do anything yet. See, we plan ahead. We plan ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And we
Yeah, so
have
the counter was made by Xavier.
Save 101.
Yep.
Yeah, Save 101 designed the counter in survival, may I add. That was designed in like 4 days. Took a while. He had so many problems, it was hilarious. I designed the furnace array. It's
I don't know.
40?
We tried to test it once.
40
and that might have
furnaces.
been bad.
It works. He set it to 1024 once, which is how many villages our iron farm has. Hint, hint.
That's a lot of button presses.
Yes. No, he didn't. He set 1 to 1, and then he set the other to 2, and then he set the other to 4. He didn't directly press the button 1,024 times. What the heck? This has 40 furnaces, I think. I don't really know. I designed this a long time ago.
There's 20 at the front.
Yeah,
I don't
then
know
it's
if-
40 because there were 20 in the back too.
Yeah, nice.
There's the same amount in the front and there's been back. And then these are Paula's crafting systems. We had a very laggy one of those chest crafting systems. The old, I don't know who designed it as just common. It was common, and then we switched them out for this because they were just extremely lag friendly. And Paula has a video on that. I'll link that down in the description as well. And here's our, if you're an idiot. I can't see the paper names. Why is that? Why can't I see them? Why can't I see the paper name?
Do you do TNT?
Yes, I do.
Yes. Or obviously. That's the better
Obviously.
answer.
If you dupe TNT, you're not an idiot. If you dig, you are.
Huh, okay.
Okay. Okay, I think that's it with the storage room. I guess we could take a look. This can sort every item in the game that is stackable. But of course we have some items we don't have yet.
We
And
got banners.
yes, we also have some extra storage that can sort more than every item in the game. Fun fact. It sorts like
Like
400 and something, 450 maybe, 460. Sorts a
We're
lot.
ready for 1.13.
Or we're gonna update. Haha.
Yes. We're gonna update tomorrow. We'll be in pre-release number 3. Is it?
Super stable.
Totally.
Super
We'll
stable.
we'll open up another server and just let everyone play on that one while we keep this one at 112.
We have like, we could put it on a creative server.
That would be a really crazy thing if you had 2 servers and they split off.
Yes. Isn't that what happened to Zuma's world? I'm gonna cut the video here.
Probably, I don't know.
Delete. When it doesn't stop recording. Okay, so there is one thing we did forget, or almost forgot. We didn't quite forget it. Is this? This is the main controller of the storage room. We call it the brain. What this does is it takes whatever you input and it sorts shulker boxes from items, so you can put anything in there, of course. And it says, hey, there are items coming through the system. You need to load yourself. That's what this does. This is a 5-minute clock. So when there's an output from this dropper, it takes this and activates this clock, which then turns on the permaloader and the loading grid. This is pretty much the brain of the whole thing. So how this works is there's an item on here and it retracts this block. Even though this is still powered, it still retracts this block. And that this repeater being powered is pretty important for the next step. So when it's 5 minutes has been up, this clock says, is there still items here? That's what it's for anyways. And this pushes it back forward. And then it activates the dropper again, which again turns off this torch, which turns on the loading grid. Sorry, I kind of stumbled there. And we also have this from intermediate storage, which is up here. That's intermediate storage, and then it sends its signal over. And there we go. Now, there's also another system here that can override this whole thing, which is this. If the witch farms are on, that means someone's AFKing here. And if someone's AFKing here, the permaloader doesn't need to turn on. And neither does the loading grid, because it's already loaded. So that disables the whole thing, and it just does that like this. So it just takes an output from here, and boom, through a redstone torch, which inverts it. And that's going to pull the block back, which in turn will mean that no output goes to the dropper, or input goes to the dropper. There's where intermediate storage comes in. This is my design for a 2x sugar box loader, heavily modified of X Mr. Beast. He came up with the original concept, and this is 64 Moore's design for the shulker sorter, which sorts it. And we also have a AFK fish farm in here, which immediately runs through storage. Don't know if that's a good thing or not, because that's actually pretty laggy, but who's ever going to use it, so it doesn't matter. At least we have one somewhere for books and stuff, even though we had to have a villager trading hall. But yeah, guys, this is it. We'll see you in the next area. Nanakira here again, and I just wanted to say that some of the footage got kind of screwed up, admittedly, and SPB had recorded some, so I'm just gonna kind of play what he recorded for the farm that we're showing with everybody there. I didn't want to redo it myself, and his footage isn't exactly perfect, but I think it'll do, and I think you'll be able to understand what we're trying to show. So I'm just gonna go ahead and roll with the punches, guys. I apologize, but yeah, stuff happens, I suppose. Anyways, thanks SPB for the footage, and here it is, the iron farm. Yes.
Hopefully. Alright, my night vision's wearing off now. We're going to the iron farm.
Pretty sure you can see what we're looking at next. This is the biggest, as far as I know, iron farm built in survival that actually works. I'm gonna say that
In
actually
multiplayer.
works. In multiplayer, yes.
Which you didn't put in the spawn chunks.
Yes.
Not in the spawn chunks. Who puts a freaking 1020? That's idiotic, man. Yes, let's put like 60 villagers in the spawn chunks, cause yes.
Yes, and like
Yeah, 30,000 ticking doors.
Yes.
Because we love lag.
Yes. It's fully built up. So it's a 1024 village iron farm. 1024 for you perfectionists who don't want 1024. This is Sponicus design. Big shout out to her. She gave me storage or the world download. Storage, what the heck? Words. She gave me the world download.
We designed
Told me where to
the
get it
storage in survival.
Yeah, even though it's very simple. These are 64 more Soaker Box loaders, so I'm gonna brag about these because they use one less repeater than Mango's.
Boom.
Boom! Instant improvement.
Burn.
Yes. So much better than the last one.
Well, we used my world eater, which uses one less observer than Mango's per module.
Yes, and
And
it's
then-
double speed,
yeah.
and we built one module in creative and kind of gave up on testing it because we were tired of testing it, and we just built it in survival and it worked. So shout out to Cage and SPB if you want a video on that one. You should beg them for one.
Yeah. I don't want to.
You'll probably just get a world download.
Yes.
I don't want to make the world download. I'll make
I
a
can
video,
give you a
but
world download. I could give you a working world download. Have one. I could just take the survival world back up and then cut everything else out except for the world.
I
alright.
mean, if you're not poor, just build mangoes. It's like not even that much bigger, but whatever.
Well, you want to go place all those directional blocks, right?
That's true. Yeah.
That's
I
what
mean,
Blocky did.
if you don't use cactus on your server and you want something that's actually feasible to build, then build ours.
Yeah, cactus is not enabled on the gate. Cactus is lame, and we don't need cactus because we're pro players.
This
Yeah, but like I was saying, this is Spock's 1024. So 40k iron ingots an hour, not in spawn chunks. No, so no constant 60 villager lag.
and 30,000 ticking doors.
Yes,
Those
that's
are the
totally smart.
best.
So we ran this thing for about a week, and we have over 600, like 600k iron blocks now.
Yep.
Yep. As you can see, you can't turn it off.
And a lot of puppies.
Yes, we have a million.
Yeah, we have a
poppies.
poppy storage for some reason.
Because we needed a million poppies, because why not?
True.
Why let something like that go to waste?
Oh man, we ran out of stacked shulker boxes. We don't have a million. We have 900k.
No.
What?
Okay, I don't like stacking soldier boxes.
Stacking shulker boxes is
It's
good.
lag.
No, it's not.
Lag improvement.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, we're letting our iron burn too. Oh, this is an infinite
No, we're
storage
not. There's
room,
still
guys.
some shulker boxes.
This is
Yes.
called infinite storage
Yes.
for your farms. Just watch these get inputted. Infinitely expandable. You can put as many items in here as you want before your server crashes. Best
Yes.
storage.
Infinitely expandable iron storage. Hey, we have a water stream that gets the shulker boxes back, okay?
Oh, yeah, we still have a water source here for some reason.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna remove that right now.
Oh, that's to keep it not lighting on the trapdoors to not light on fire.
Oh, shit. You don't have water? Who's got water? Why do the trapdoors there anyways?
Trapdoors don't burn.
So you don't die. Yeah, it's a poppy farm. We built this for the poppies.
Yes.
We didn't need the iron at all.
But as we say that, our iron and poppies are both going into our infinite storage system.
And the whole farm is built out of iron.
Well, we do need the poppies,
Yeah.
don't we? We're making like a glass floor
Yeah.
for glass.
So this isn't completely done, but it's done enough to show, I think.
That looks so weird.
Yes. Oh man, this is probably the laggiest thing on the server. It's so bad.
At least it's not in the spawn chunks though.
Hey, now that we
Yes.
came here and the storage turned off, we're running 24
It's not that
enhance
bad. It's not that
with
bad.
6 people on.
Now we can finally turn it off.
Yes, turn it off. The ceremonial off turning of the iron farm.
Does anyone have a lever?
Just steal one off the wall.
Here, we'll steal this one for whoever built it 256 villages. Let's be straight.
Yeah.
512 or bust.
No, you
Aw.
only 760. Get
What
ready
if we
for
just
the lag.
you just murder it?
Yeah, rip.
That's
Lag.
sad.
Lag. In about like 20 seconds, the game's gonna crash.
Fun fact, carpet. If you use carpet villager marker mod on this iron farm, the game
Oh,
crashes.
here, let's demonstrate.
No, let's not.
No,
Not
let's not
crashing.
do that.
It crashes the server because the file of, I guess, the village marker is so big that it can't send it. It just says file too big and shoots out a bunch of errors and then crashes your server. Carpet for the win. And as you can see, the last of the golems falling in and dying. It's 6 golems a second. It's really, really ridiculous. And this thing will probably never be ran again.
Yep, you just saw the last time it's ever gonna run.
Yes.
On the
Where's
first
the
day it
next
was
iron
shown.
farm? Where's the next iron farm gonna be? We built 4, why not
Um,
go for another one?
Yeah, let's work on an overflow one, and then after that we need to have an RNG one.
And we need one in the end in the trading hall.
Oh yeah. We need
It won't
a
work.
few.
Villager position issues.
Just build a single
What?
cell or something.
Yeah,
It'll
single cell
work.
could work, I guess.
Yeah, we need some iron there. All right.
I guess
Yes.
it's done.
Okay, so
So
some history. I guess we should provide some history for you who are interested. The server did not start out technical. It started out as more of a way just to have fun with friends, just play around together, just play on a world. And then it kind of advanced from there. We were all getting tired of. We all had like a small storage room or a small base somewhere, and we were just getting tired of it. So we kind of moved on to bigger and better things, and came what we are today. This is a pretty advanced technical server, in my opinion. I mean,
yep.
So,
So what day
ever
was
since
this
then,
server started?
this server started on December 3rd.
And today is June 23rd.
We turned technical at the end of January, and we've been working on these two things for the past month and a half, maybe.
This whole perimeter was the World Eater and perimeter was and part of the iron farm, right? I'd
We
say
did-
like, we
we-
took a break. All that was
Yeah,
in a
we
week.
took a break.
So
The iron
Uh,
farm took like 3 days, didn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, one day if you don't count the bug fixing process of screw ups.
Right.
The World Eater we use is Cage and SPB's design, designed and built in
Well,
survival.
the top is mine. The bottom is his.
Yeah,
Yes.
I took the drainers and made them like 100 times better without directional blocks.
So we have the best World Eater. That was designed and built on survival the same day it was one module was finished, so it wasn't the whole thing. It was one module was tested
It was
and
more
finished.
like 3. Yeah.
3. It was a couple modules. So it was like what 20, maybe 25 blocks long, and we extended it to 500 in survival. Tested the whole thing.
I think what you're trying to say is we don't use Schematica.
Yes, we did not use Schematica.
Yes, for that we did not use Schematica.
Schematica is allowed on the server, but we didn't use it for the World Eater.
It's way easier that way.
Not
We
the
have built-
print though.
No, printer is banned. If we use printer, why wouldn't we use like cactus and all that bullcrap? We also,
Or creative players.
yes, creative fake players loading our storage. We wouldn't need a loading grid. What else is notable? History-wise, we're just a group of friends playing around, having fun.
Probably the
Trying-
most notable thing is I joined like a month ago.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, a lot of us joined not long ago. I joined in March, I think, or something.
SPB was about 2 months ago, maybe.
I joined whenever they were building the perimeter for storage, and then left for like 4 weeks, and maybe more. It was more like 2, and then I came back and the storage room was done, and I was like, wow.
What the fuck? This is too fast. Stuff moves extremely fast on TC because we end up all just working on it. And that's how it should be. Is everybody works on something, it gets done 6 times as fast, and then we can help whatever they were working
You
on.
have
And that
you have
gets
6
done
people
times.
working. You have 6 people working on it, and it goes like 20 times faster.
Yes, get everybody in voice and chat.
And it's way more fun.
The heck, you need to replace those.
This is this is how we should end it. Yeah, this is
That prevents our 50 villagers from getting struck by lightning.
yes.
It'd be a shame.
Yes, it would.
If they just started thundering right now.
All right, someone turn on the RNG machine.
Yes, turn it on. Somebody's
Sorry.
probably ill.
Oh, someone died. Let me get these slabs.
Well, guys, this has been our tour, and we hope you liked what you've seen. We've been working on this for a while, like 3 weeks of everything in total. I guess that's not that long for what we got done. Things generally move very, very fast paced on TC because everybody just pitches in and helps. When they do, it tends to go very, very quickly, especially getting people in voice and just chatting, having fun. Because we're just a big group of friends. If you want to join the Discord, fill out the application, and we'll have members vote on it. Also, big shout out to Spock, who designed the Iron Farm. Who else do we need to give shout out to? Cage designed our World Eater. He's a member of the
I
server.
helped him.
Yes, Cage and SPB designed a 2 times speed world eater that's better than Mango's cough cough. Beg them for a world download or something. Guess I'll have to work on that.
Yeah, I need a lot of persuasion. I don't want to. I don't want to make a world download again.
I already have one, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. There's a better one. I have a better one, but
Okay, so we apparently now have a better world eater, even better than that one.
uh-huh.
The more you know. Yep, so TC started out as a non-technical server, just a group of friends playing around, having fun, a group of people. And we got tired of the small stuff, I guess, building up tiny little bases out in the middle of nowhere. We had one sand duper, I think, and a 16 village iron farm. And then we kind of went more technical and made spawn perimeter, 96 village iron farm. Then we went to temporary farm perimeter for temporary farms, which is pretty big accomplishment. We built the hardest world eater ever there. I guess second hardest, because Mango's first one would be the worst, I guess. It was first double speed world eater by Comet 107. You could look him up on YouTube. He has pretty cool content. And then we built the temporary quads, as you've seen in the last kind of server tour, like a beginning. So it wasn't really a server tour, just more of an episode, I guess. And then we moved to pretty much extreme technical. Been designing stuff, working on things, building up the largest stuff anyone has ever done, like our 1024 iron farm. We're the only server that I know of, that's server, not single player world, that has gotten a 1024 to work. That is to work. Am I right? Anybody know of another server with a
I don't
1024?
know.
Nope.
Yeah, because we're beasts like that. We need 40k iron an hour. It's just not enough. And we'll have to go for a 2048 next time.
Man, we gotta build like 3 or 4 more iron farms. It's not enough. We need one in the end. We need an overflow one.
We need a villager
We need
position.
an RNG one.
We need all these villager position errors, so none of them work. Yeah, we do need
to, we need to make it so that they're like just you know all the extra parameters. You
Yes.
just fill all of those with
With iron parts.
and we just need to transport the villagers around.
Yes. So again, if you want to join, Discord's down in the description. Go into welcome. There's a application thingy there, I think. I hope. If not, I'll put one there tonight. And guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, because this was much work, hardly worked on by our part. We've been kind of hush-hush, not really, because we don't do no spoiler bullcrap. We just have fun. You've probably seen screenshots of this stuff and discussing. That's what it's called, the general channel. Just us bragging about our 1024 iron farm, because some people we got it to work.
Huh.
Huh.
Right.
Okay, guys, we'll see you next time.
See you guys.